You have 50,000 followers on social media, but you're still broke. Meanwhile, people with half the size are earning $30,000 a month. The difference is not better content. It's a system that you don't have yet, but I'm gonna show you the exact system in this video. Today we're talking about why content creators with large followers are still struggling financially. If you have tens of thousands of followers but your bank account does not reflect it, this video is for you. Most creators think that the path to financial freedom is simple. Just create more content, get more followers, and get more brand deals. Just, keep grinding and eventually the money will just simply come. But that's the exact system that is keeping you broke. You're in the content creation treadmill that is leading to burnout and not a real business and not real financial freedom. The creators that are making real money are not working harder than you. They just have an automation system that earns the money while they sleep. I'm a scaling operator that builds these exact systems for creators. I use proven systems that are making creators multiple 5 figures a month. And in the next 20 minutes, I'm breaking down the 9 core components of the creator monetization system so you can see exactly what's missing from your business. First, you need to understand why you're in this position, and it's called audience system collapse. You're spending 3 hours a day in your DMs trying to sell, which means you're not creating content. No new content means no audience growth. No growth means that your current manual sales get even harder, and you're stuck in a cycle where the very act of trying to make money is preventing you from making money. Now, here's the thing that gets interesting. Once you understand the problem, the solution becomes obvious, but most creators try to solve it the wrong way. You have probably tried fixing this yourself. You watched YouTube videos on making funnels, you've bought courses on launching a product. Maybe you've even tried hiring a freelancer. None of it worked because you're a content creator and not a direct response marketer. Trying to be both is like asking a surgeon to be a hospital administrator. The skills just don't overlap. Now, I'm not saying that you can't become skilled at direct response marketing and be a content creator at the same time. What I am saying is that to save you from the stress and the time and effort from trying to be both, it is way more profitable and beneficial to have someone else handle the business side of everything. Build the programs, market the programs, the info products, launch the info products and scale the info products, build the funnels, write the copy, do the design, all of that. If you want to earn real money, should always be outsourced to an expert or specialist who knows what they're doing, so you can focus on getting the attention, aka creating the content. That combination is a fire ass combination, and it's gonna make you grow faster than ever before. And it's how people are earning $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month from doing this thing, from setting up their content audience monetization as a business, like a real business, because you can't treat it as a little side thing. If you want to earn real money, you have to treat it like a business. So the system that actually works has 5 phases. First, strategize. Research your audience so you know exactly what their pain points are and what they are willing to pay for and get solved by you specifically. And key here is not to just assume what the audience wants. There are countless of examples. For example, there's this account, they have 8 million followers, profitable niche. They launched a program based on assumption and it totally flopped. they started doing market research, actual market research on the right segment of their audience as well, not just anyone from their audience. And they're earning, like, they are millionaires. Okay, so they are earning tons of money. You can only imagine, like, with people are earning 5 figures a month with only 40,000 followers on Instagram. These people, they have 8 million followers, and it flopped. But once they switched, start doing real market research on the right segment of their audience, the money is just flowing, and they're being able to help a lot of people because the people actually want their help now, and because they're offering something that they are actively, like, the audience is actively seeking to get solved. Second is launch. And some people do get confused when I say this because they're like, oh, shouldn't you start with building everything up first, like building the curriculum, the funnels, the this and that? And no, you should not do that, because I'm a true believer in build as you go, sell before you build. Because if you build something and then it turns out that no one actually really wants it, or it's not the best solution to offer to the audience, then you've wasted a lot of time. So you build as you go, you sell first, test demand, see, okay, how many people actually want this, how much are they willing to pay to get this solved, and then you build as you go. So launch, and to launch you have to have a strategy. You can't just post a story and be like, hey, buy this. For the best conversions, you want to build up the anticipation for the launch. So what I usually like to do is a 40-day launch, or not 40-day, 14-day launch. Each day is strategically kind of thought about to make sure that the 14 days build up into a fire ass launch where everyone is just instantly bought into it and instantly buys. So that's kind of like the preferred way to go about it. And then while during these 14 days, I build everything up. So it's, a lot of work, so that you don't waste any time, because if you're gonna build everything, then do the launch sequence, it's gonna take multiple weeks, and we don't like to waste time. So you do that like at once, and then launch after 14 days and help out a lot of people from there and earn a bunch of money, like if you've done everything right, of course. So that was 1, 2, 3, and fourth is leverage. So we convert that launch into an evergreen system that sells basically 24/7. And fifth, which is the most important to reach those higher results, is expand or scale, which means optimizing weekly based on real performance data to scale your income predictably. What I do with my clients is weekly audits. So every week we look at the data, what can be improved, what can be done better, and then improve from there. So here's what changes when you have this system instead. Instead of selling in your DMs, your funnel nurtures leads automatically. Instead of manually closing sales, your email sequences does the selling. And instead of guessing what to create next, the data tells you. You go from trading time for money to having a business asset that generates you money while you do what you're actually good at, which is making content. Now, I'm gonna end the video with a bonus tip that is crucial. Instead of trying to sell in all of your videos and be like, hey, you should buy this because this is good because of this and this and this, like over and over again to people who hasn't bought yet, you're just gonna sound like a salesman or saleswoman, and your audience is gonna get tired of it and be like, this is not why I follow this creator. One thing that solves this and is hugely effective is having a VSL, which is a video sales letter, on a page. So this is kind of like beginner knowledge, but having a video sales letter on your page as a part of your funnel. So that video is basically a video where it does all of the heavy lifting all of the selling to convert viewers into buyers. Even if you're selling right there, or if you're having them book a call, it's so important to have this. It answers all of the person's objections just right away in that video, so you don't have to go over it all the time on the sales calls. Or if you don't hop on sales calls but they're buying right there, you cannot handle those objections as effectively in copy. You can do it, but the thing is, it's so much text that no one's gonna have the attention span to read all of that. Like, it's 2026. It's quite difficult to find people that actually has that type of attention span because if you just see a bunch of text instantly, you're like, no, I don't want to read this. It feels like school. Videos convert better, images convert better, visual aspects convert better. So video sales letter, the video should do all the heavy lifting, and the text should just complement it. But it should be mainly visuals, like images, videos. The text just complements it. You can use video sales letter in a bunch of different ways, and there's a system that I use. It is heavily effective. It has made one particular content creator $20 million in sales. I'm not even kidding. You might even know who this person is. If I were to mention his name, you would definitely know, because it's so effective. And it uses the same kind of idea of a video sales letter, but it's not in the typical way where you just paste it on a page and just paste it in your bio. It's way more subtle. It constantly generates traffic, which means constantly getting you new leads, which means constantly getting you new sales without having to make the same video over and over again. So yeah, I don't have time to go over it super deeply in this video, but if you like the video, leave a like, leave a comment on what you want me to go deeper on, or if you have any other questions or anything that you want me to go over in another video. I will be posting regularly regarding product launches for content creators, how to scale, how to monetize your social media, and actually live the nice time freedom, financial freedom, locational freedom lifestyle that you constantly see content creators live. Subscribe for my next video, because it's gonna contain a lot of sauce, and I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget to implement everything that I just gave you.